The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
For instance, if someone listens to one of your songs and says, "Oh, that sucks,"
which happens, not everybody is for everybody. I've had to learn that too, the lesson the hard way. It's like, art is very subjective. Not everybody's gonna appreciate what you do, but you still do your best because there's somebody who will.
I know, but they don't know everything that went into. Okay, let's say there's a song. Mm-hmm. Let's say something happened to you. You got run over by a truck.
That might happen. That's probably likely.
You're this close to death. They saved you. You were saved by like a deer. A deer came by and saved you. It licked your wound. You went in the hospital. You're in a coma for 3 years. Mm-hmm. Then you wrote a song about it, and then you record it.
This might be a song that I need to write.
But wait, hear me out. So then you record it with with a band that you pay to come in, and there's a recording session. You spend like a $200,000 recording a song with the Philharmonic Orchestra from Philadelphia, and then someone listens to it and goes, that sucks.
Right. You feel so hurt. You're like, what? You don't know the blood, sweat, and tears I put into this.
Literally.
And money.
I got hit by a truck and I was saved by a licking deer.
And this is what you say. And the comments, don't read the comments.
No,
it's like
never.
you put everything into it and they're like, no, sucks. Can't sing this,
right.
whatever.
You turn the comments off.
Turn the comments, right.
Like bring your parents into it. You're like, wait a second. This is too much.
My mama gets offended.
Yeah.
Like, my baby can sing. Mom, don't read the comments. Don't read the comments.
Knowing you and Rayvon and knowing the processes that you have been going through all these years.
We've been through a lot of processes.
You know what? And it's never over. It's a constant. It's a constant push, a constant challenge to move to that next level.
Yeah.
And so how do you not get discouraged? And this is probably good information for anyone doing anything in life who gets discouraged.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think, like you say, you have to kind of keep your eye on the goal and realize, okay, I have a gift, I have a talent. There's somebody out there who needs to hear this, and especially when you do get the positive feedback of like, oh my gosh, this changed my life, or oh my gosh, this, helped me not, want to be depressed or commit suicide. You get serious effects on people, and it's like, okay, this is why I do what I do. You know what I mean? And that's what kind of like keeps me motivated. And I also, there's nothing else that I want to do, in life, and I just know in my heart that this is what I'm meant to be doing. So that's just kind of the tunnel vision you have to keep.
Let's talk about two things, Rayvon. First of all, you said you have to keep your eye on the end goal. I'm going to ask you in a moment what that is. So think of that while you answer another question. Okay. Let's multitask.
I know. I'm like,
let's just go through a list of a few of the challenges. For you, for instance, growing up in the South, a black guy, a gay guy, who being accepted in your community and by your own family was a challenge.
It still is to this day, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Coming to terms with that. Also, being on American Idol and having this extreme explosion of attention, and then all of a sudden, the next day it's gone.
And you're like, what do you do? One moment you have a team and everybody around you doing everything. You're flying in private jets, and you're doing this, and you're going all over the place. And the next thing you know, it's like, it's over, and you're like, what do I do? Where do I go from here?
Well, but look at those two challenges. The first one, being gay, being black in the South, family,
boom, boom, boom.
The family that doesn't totally get you. You meet a guy and you fall in love, and now you're going to get married.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, someone proposed to the other on the stage at the Demi Lovato's concert. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that was insane.
You didn't expect it?
No. Oh, no, not at all. She was like, I need some help for this next song. And everybody, the whole team, like the whole crew, everyone was like in on this except for me. And, the dancers are going all around, like looking all around the stage. I'm like, there's no way, like, she's going to pick one of us. Like, we're her friends. But, they're like, you should go up. You should go up. And then, finally one of the dancers like pointed at me. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, I thought I was going up there to like twerk or like sing or something. I'm like, I'm ready for the lap dance with the dancers.
Right.
And then she's like, where's your boo? And I'm like, where is he? And then he comes out of the trap door.
Shane was actually on the thing that lifts up to the stage. And Shane, of course, we knew Shane before we met Rayvon. Yeah. So Shane comes up and asks him to marry him at a Demi Lovato concert.
It's so awesome.
Okay, so look at that.
She sings a song to us. It was really like the best day of my life.
Okay. Down. The other challenge, going a million miles an hour and then boof. slowing down a little bit after American Idol.
By the way, there's an article today from David Archuleta, who remember was on American Idol, and it's called
Archie.
He opens up about his post-American Idol PTSD.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. You meet a lot of other idols, and it's like an instant connection, instant family, and then and a lot of them, kind of cling on to it and kind of have, like you said, that PTSD, like they don't know what to do after all of that immense amount of attention, and they think it's going to continue, but and it does in some ways. Obviously, I'm grateful for the opportunity, and it's opened up so many doors. And I don't know if I would be here in front of you without it.
Well,
but
that's the thing. You have totally countered that.
Yeah, but you have to kind of
that.
take it and grow from it, and then move on, and then continue to develop beyond that. And I see, maybe this is answering your other question, but I see myself as an artist and a songwriter, and I feel like I've shown myself as a singer to America. So now I'm showing my perspective more as an artist, and what I want to say in my story. So, but it's hard. It's definitely not an easy road like someone would think. They think you just click, you're on Idol, so you must be the boss.
So Rayvon, what we all can learn from this is through diversity, through adversity. Pardon me. Your family background, dealing with that, in trying to walk through that, but it's countered by the fact that you met someone who you're in love with and you're going to get married. You're still getting married, right?
We get
I don't know how that's going.
I got the ring.
And then you're on Idol, and then that goes away, but you countered it by learning who you are, doing your own thing, and you're recording, you're meeting new artists. The energy that comes from the yin yang of every situation turns you into who you are, and you're a great guy, and you're fine.
Really does.
And here you are on the most fabulous
show.
Come
on, I'm on Elvis Duran. I made it
in America. See what I'm saying? I mean, hey.
No, I'm excited. You're so right. It's definitely a journey, and I'm here for it, and it makes for better music too. You take those experiences, you write them into great songs, and you come at them like a storm.
So, there you have it. Can you imagine if your life was all picture perfect? I mean, what kind of boring songs would you write?
Boring. And we were just talking about Instagram and how you only see the best of what people show. You know what I mean? And we all do the same thing.
Totally.
But you don't realize everyone else is doing it too. You're just saying oh my gosh, they're so good. They're doing this. They're getting this opportunity. They're getting that opportunity. Why am I not getting that? But everyone's on their own journey. So.
And people only put the positive stuff on Instagram
Exactly.
anyway.
They don't show you the struggles. They don't show you what's going on behind the scenes all the time.
And Gandhi will tell you this. You can look at your own you can look at your own Instagram stories and actually say to yourself, God, I wish I was living that life.
Absolutely.
But you're not living that life. It's all Gandhi.
She's like, what do you mean? I'm living my best life.
Gandhi's glamorous Instagram's a big friggin' lie.
Totally. I don't wake up looking like any of that.
You don't?
People surrounding
I'm
you
gonna have
that
to
do
follow
things.
you so I can check this out.
So you can see all my lies.
I'm like fairy tale. I'm gonna be the troll now on your Instagram and commenting fallacies,
right.
Fairy
I saw
tale.
you in the studio. You don't look like that.
All right.
So Rayvon Owen is here. His new single, Like a Storm. It's available now. We're about to play it for you in a few seconds. But when you show up to, let's say, a radio interview, and you think, well, I have one of the world's best musicians to back me up and some singers, and we're going to do this live. And you get here, and we realize there's been whatever in communication. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to play the studio version, which is pretty good.
Thank you.
Not bad.
No, yeah.
Probably really, really good. It's different than live, but it's
for sure.
It's great. So we still couldn't find the hole that we had to plug into.
I'm done with this hole.
Scary. How many times have you heard that?
We needed to go from XLR to quarter-inch phono plug to a transformer.
Do you understand? Okay, question. Do you know what that crap means? What does that mean?
Yeah, well, some of that, I don't know. You might be making up some of the little extra stuff.
You carry a DA with you, a distribution amp?
I mean, we do got a little practice amp. We can plug up.
The problem was this. We were supposed to plug into the oscillator. What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
The flux capacitor.
Yeah, I don't know. just give me a mic. You know what I mean? That's all I need.
That's what I say.
That's all I need.
In life, in order to succeed, you just need to show up.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you can't plug into the hole.
That's right. And in gym
Gandhi,
class,
that's the best advice I can give you as your dad.
Note to self. Okay.
Can't always plug into the hole.
in gym class, they used to tell us, just show up and put on your uniform. That's half the battle.
It is half the battle.
Oh,
It is half the battle.
They used to beat me up in gym class.
Okay.
Oh, boo.
That's a different story.
And then
I don't even think I would skip gym class.
Why?
Were you going to the choir room probably doing something I shouldn't have been doing.
You were doing in the choir room what you wish you could have been doing in the gym room.
You're right about that. Elvis don't tell no lies.
No. All right, so... Okay, so on your continuing journey, like beyond doing this bigger-than-life, fabulous radio show.
This is amazing.
What is next? What are you doing next that gets you closer to that end goal?
Yeah. I always continuing to write music. I've been in the studio almost like when I'm not on the road, like every day, just about. And have an EP that'll be coming out next year. I haven't said that yet. Got an Elvis Duran exclusive.
That's a month and a half.
I
away.
know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I can say it. But yeah, and just continuing to put my music out there and grow and expand and find ways to. I don't necessarily worry as much about, like, I know it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm just focusing on the journey and just trying to be my best self and growing my artistry and just letting that speak for me as opposed to trying to figure out the other stuff. Like, I just want to be excellent and just work on my craft and let that be the thing that continues to carry me.
Well, that's what an artist is all about.
I love that answer.
Yeah.
I mean, this vegan thing. How long are you gonna do
I went
that?
to think I was home for Thanksgiving. By the way, I haven't been home for Thanksgiving the past like 3 years.
No one wants you there.
So
And
I know.
It's
true.
Because if you're a vegan, we have a vegan coming for Thanksgiving.
My
Oh,
aunt
dear
was
God.
like, "What do we feed you?" Like,
Well, I was the same way. We were going to have them out at the house. I'm like, well, what do we do?
know.
It's guacamole. It's all you can feed them.
Ice chips.
Ice chips and
I got some
guacamole.
fried apples.
Oh, okay.
I went to Whole Foods before, brought my own food, and surprised everybody. And they're like, "Oh, can't you just cheat just a little bit?"
I kid you not.
And in black families, not only do you have like all the meat, turkey, chicken,
all the
everything, but
fats that come with the
everything
meat.
has butter in it.
Right.
Everything has. The greens have pork in it. The broccoli got
Hallelujah.
bacon
Let me
bits
hear
in it.
hallelujah.
Sounds
Hallelujah.
yum.
I'm like, can't we just have a vegetable?
So we were out at Complex Con. We were out at Complex Con in California, and they had this huge, and everyone's smoking dope, and everyone's stoned, and, and everyone
I
has.
was feeling good walking around. I didn't even need to,
Everyone had the munchies. Everyone had the munchies,
amazing.
and they had this huge village of food trucks. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like 50 food trucks. And so I'm over here eating a taco, and someone is eating a slice of pizza, and someone says, "Where's Rayvon?" He's on his hands and knees eating the grass
Oh.
off the ground.
He was grazing?
He was grazing
A happy cow.
like a cow. I'm like, he's eating grass.
Flavored dirt.
Okay, with that said,
Eating grass, smoking grass.
you've heard a lot of
all the grass. I like grass.
You've heard a lot of fabulous thoughts and concepts coming from Rayvon Owen. I want you to hear his music. This is Like a Storm. It's available now. Rayvon, next time you come in, let's have the holes ready for plugging.
We don't have the holes ready. Get them prepared. Because I'm coming in there.
By the way, this is what's great about this text, because a lot of listeners don't know what your music sounds like yet.
Oh.
Here's the text. I've never heard Rayvon's music, but I love him already.
Oh.
Text, being a gay black musician, having Rayvon on, I've never felt so seen.
Ooh, come
That's
on,
nice.
scene. That's
Nice.
really cool.
You know what?
That's really awesome.
By the way, we're going to play Like a Storm, and a lot went into it. If you don't like it, please don't text into this.
Right. Don't comment. Just say it's all right or something like that.
Or nothing at all.
Or
Just
nothing.
keep it in your head.
Or just move along.
Just move it along.
Nothing to see here.
I know.
Rayvon, we love you.
I love you.
Like a Storm. We have an EP coming out next year, which could be in a month or 11. But
TBD.
just to wet your whistle, Rayvon Owen, this is Like a Storm. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.